What's up, guys? My name is Augustine from DFO, also known as Debatable Football Opinions on Instagram, and I'm back to do another prediction. Just a few hours ago, the Champions League draw for the quarterfinals happened, and I am so stoked to talk about it and to tell you who I think will make it to the semifinals. Alright, let's start with Juve. For those of you who just woke up because you weren't crazy enough like me to pull an all-nighter and watch it at 6 in the morning, the draw happened, and these are the 4 matches that we got going on. Benfica, Liverpool, Villarreal, Bayern, Chelsea, Madrid, and Atletico Madrid, Man City. Now, these are some 4 exciting matches. Some are more one-sided than others. So I'm going to start off the video with the games that are a little bit more one-sided, or at least that I think it's a little bit more one-sided, and then we'll move on to the spicy ones, the ones everybody's talking about. But let's go. Liverpool, Benfica. Now, Benfica allegedly play good football, and I say allegedly because that's just what I keep hearing. I'm sorry, I don't have the time to watch Portuguese football, but a lot of people say they play good football. They knocked out Ajax, a team that I praised highly and that I thought, just like anybody else, we're going to make it to the next stage. But to everyone's surprise, the huge underdog, Benfica, is in the house. They're in the quarterfinals. They face Liverpool. Unlucky for them. For Benfica, not for Liverpool. Will Liverpool crumble just like Ajax did? Well, let's take a look at their team. They need no introductions. They're doing great in the Premier League. They cut up to Man City. I think they're just 1 point away, despite a lot of people saying the title race was over in December and all this crap. They pulled through. They have Mohamed Salah tearing the attack as always. A great Luis Diaz, one of the best signings in the winter. Just a great all-around unit that play well as a team. And I just think they're going to be too much for Benfica to handle. I think Liverpool are just a stronger team, have the most squad depth, and this is something that you need a lot of in March, April, in this stage of the Champions League, in this stage of the season. And I think Liverpool are just going to come through. I think round of 16 is more of the room for more upsets. The pressure's not as high. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on with the Villarreal game. You don't need a lot of squad depth to fight in February, March, so there can be more upsets. I don't think there will be many upsets in this stage of the season, quarterfinals. I think Liverpool will pull through, so I'm just going to cut it short. Liverpool go through to the semifinals. Next game, you got Villarreal versus Bayern. That should be us, bro. That should be us. Actually, I'm kind of glad that that's not us. We would have made a bigger embarrassment of ourselves playing Bayern. But let's talk about it. Villarreal on one side, great squad. I talked about it before in my previous video about the round of 16. They play great football. They're more attack minded than fucking Juventus. Jesus Christ, this annoyed me to say, but they wanted to make it to the next round more than we did. You can see it in the second half of the second leg. We only attacked in the last 10 minutes of the game whenever the result was going against us. Villarreal knew what they wanted and they chased it. But they definitely deserve to be in the quarterfinals. I think they deserve it a lot more than we did. But, there's a big but. They face Bayern, one of the, if not the favorite to win the Champions League. Again, Bayern are going to be too big of a side to handle. Leipzig handled well against them in the first game, and then we saw what happened. So now we know what happens whenever you anger Bayern. Don't mess with them, okay? You're going to get hurt. Though I do give Villarreal a lot of credit, I think Bayern are going to be too much. And also, it's important to mention that Villarreal are not doing great in La Liga. They're 7th right now. And if they want to get back into that Europa League, at least Europa League spot, or even Champions League spot, they have to push hard. Because Sevilla and Betis, they're out of Europa League. They have only the league to watch out for now. I don't see Atletico Madrid and Barca falling through. Obviously, Sevilla and Madrid are not either. So Villarreal, they got business to handle. Bayern, on the other hand, not really. It's Bundesliga. We know who wins in August. Also, another thing that I mentioned earlier, the pressure. In the round of 16, a lot more upsets can happen. Now, you're in the last 8. The pressure's way up high, and Bayern are obviously a lot more experienced. They can handle this pressure. That, with all the other facts that I just mentioned, I think it's going to be way too much for Villarreal. So yeah, now that I got those 2 games out of the way, the more one-sided one, Liverpool, Bayern go through, let's talk about the spicy ones. Let's go. Alright, Chelsea versus Madrid. Let's look at the teams individually first. You got Chelsea, who just lost the Carabao Cup final. They've been having a great season despite having problems in the attack. It's a little bit of a disappointment that they're not fighting for the Premier League title, but they have been having a good season. Despite finishing second in their group, they managed to pull through against Lille, playing good, decent performance, and now they're up against Real Madrid, a side that they faced just last season in the semifinals. So this is a little bit of a revenge. What can Madrid do? Madrid are out of the cup. They don't have to worry about that. And they also don't have to worry in La Liga because they're first by far. I think it's 9 points that they're away, maybe 6. Sevilla has been messing up a lot. 10 points. 10 points of difference. This team won La Liga a few weeks ago. Don't even worry about that. I think that they're just fully focused on the Champions League because how could you not? This is Real Madrid. They have that DNA. When everyone thought that PSG were going to go through after winning 2-0 aggregate, Real Madrid pulled through. It was a fuck up of Donnarumma. Say whatever you want to say, but that's Real Madrid DNA. Somehow, one way or another, Real Madrid pulled through. Now let's talk about what they have now compared to what they had last season. It's the same team. It's the same starting 11, basically the same bench as well, other than a couple minor improvements for Real Madrid. But you got to add Vinicius Jr. and Benzema are the best duo in the world of football right now, and they have been for the whole duration of the season, the most consistent. They've been killing it from week 1. Now that we're in almost April, Vinicius Jr., we talked a lot about him in the previous seasons about how he could be such a complete player if he were able to finish. He could be a deadly winger. And what do we see now? The guy's got, 15 goals already in La Liga? 14 actually, with an expected goal of 11.5. This guy's killing it. He's finishing. He's a complete player. Creates great chances for Benzema. And I don't have to give an introduction to Benzema. He single-handedly carried Madrid with that hat-trick to the next stage. Benzema's another player that has been killing it this whole season. I don't need to tell you about him. You know this. You know they're the best duo in the world of football. Don't even try to kid yourself. So now that they face Chelsea a season after, the major difference is this duo, Benzema and Vinicius. And I think they can actually pull through and knock out Chelsea and advance into the semifinals. Now, I know Chelsea fans are probably going to kill me because I always say that they're going to be knocked out, except in the previous video. I got nothing against y'all, okay? I'm just a really shitty predictor, and you guys always pull through somehow. So maybe I'm jinxing it for you guys. I'm helping you guys out, okay? So I think Madrid is going to go through. I think this duo and their midfield trio and their defense that has been really, really good, they're just going to pull through. I know that they can. I know that they will. All right, last one. Man City versus Atletico. In one hand, you got Atletico Madrid out of the Copa del Rey. They're 4th in La Liga. I think that they don't have that much pressure because they know that they're going to finish top 4 for the most part, unless something crazy happens. That I think the top 4 for La Liga is already secured. They're not fighting for the title anymore. They're going to fight to keep on going with 3 points each week, but they're not fighting for the title anymore. That was long overdue. That was fucking 6 months ago they were done. On the other hand, Man City are fighting for something bigger. Man City are just 1 point ahead of Liverpool in the Premier League. And they also have the FA Cup to worry about. Now, this is not to say that Man City don't have enough squad depth to fight for all these 3 competitions, because they do. It's just I think the pressure might get to them. And I'll tell you one thing about Atletico Madrid, and specifically Simeone, they know how to play against these sides that look a lot bigger and better than Atletico Madrid are. These attack-minded sides, we see it a lot anytime they play Barca. We saw it last time they played Liverpool, and this is my spicy one. This is my unpopular opinion, my underdog prediction, if you will. I think Atletico Madrid are going to pull through. They never even battled for La Liga despite winning La Liga last season. So everything points that Man City should be favorites. And also the fact that Man City are not only the favorites to advance to the semifinals, but also one of the 3 favorites to win the whole competition. But I have to come up with an upset. And I think Atletico Madrid just know how to play these sides. I already mentioned this. They know how to play attack-minded sides like this. I'm giving Atletico Madrid the pass to the semifinals. That's definitely my most unpopular prediction as of now, as of this video. But yeah, there you guys have it, my 4 semifinalists. So it's going to be really, really juicy. I think the semifinals are going to be a lot better than the quarterfinals. Not that I don't think the quarterfinals are going to be great. They're going to be awesome, and I cannot wait. If I get 4 out of 4 correct, you have to subscribe and you have to share this video with all your friends. And if I fail miserably, you also have to subscribe and share this video with all your friends. Make sure to leave a comment down with what you thought of my predictions. If you think I have no ball knowledge, or if you think I'm a genius, preferably the latter. And let me know your 4 teams that are going to be in the semifinals. And heck, why not? Tell me who do you think is going to go all the way. And then we can all debate together in the comments and be hella toxic and fight amongst each other and, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, if you made it to this video, thank you all for watching. I'm going to take my ass back to bed because I have not slept. And I will see you guys in the next video, which actually happens to be next week. I got something ready for y'all that I cannot wait to show y'all. So make sure to subscribe, turn on that post notifications, do all that, every button you see, just click it. Okay? I will see you guys next time. Take care, have a great day, and cheers.